Hello there, my queens above 18. Welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing. Today is day 306, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not exactly sure. I figure out what day it is when I when I see what order they come in my video file. I have it set up so it automatically orders them for me. But welcome back. Ooh, it's nice and foggy today. Oh my goodness. Now, in real life, in Illinois, currently right now, we have about 8 inches of snow. A wonderful amount, 8 inches of snow. And I find that pretty fucking crazy because I just got done shoveling it and my back hurts. My back hurts. And I went to go sit down in my chair and like, you know how like your back just straightens up, just like, oh, it just went, oh, pop, 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 crack. I'm like, oh my god, oh, the gas is releasing, oh my goodness. Yesterday I ended up talking about D&D and how I feel like I don't have enough time for it, and I've been canceling. I've canceled 2 weeks of it currently right now, right? And this will be the 3rd week going in with another canceled D&D, right? We will be having a 4th week of canceled D&D as one of our players is going to be having a birthday. They're going to be coming 18. And I've known this person since they were like 14, 15 when they were on my joint server, right? When I had a server for this account, for Adventures of Luna. Way back when. It was called Astaria. It was named after, you know, something related to me. Astaria is a story that I created long ago. Let's see what I have in my inventory. I'm thinking if I should collect anything to give to people. You know, and it's kind of weird that she's been around for this long, and I looked, and I was like, wow, it's been about 3 years since I last dated that girl. And that's when I ended up meeting her, because she ended up just so happening coming into a Rune Factory stream. And I invited her, and she was young, and I thought she was an old cat lady, because I looked at her videos, right? I thought she was an old cat lady, because she had, like, a disgusting, gross-looking, like, setup. And, oh, there we go, there he is. Let's go buy some stuff. But no, I ended up pointing out, like, near the end, because they kept their age pretty much hidden. I found out near the end that there were 14, and I was like, oh, and they were in my D&D game, and way back when I had 6 people playing, and like it was just orange tea olive star. Let's see, you think this would work? I'm not exactly sure. I like these, but I don't even think these are gonna be chilling for so long. We'll buy, I'll take 5. I might need more. I might need 10 of each. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure. We're gonna see how this goes, whoever it may be. And she's gonna be turning on February 7th, and she's gonna be turning 18. And part of me feels happy for it for whatever reason. Usually, I feel upset when games are like pushed back, because I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm looking forward to it so much that it's like a big disappointment to me when we don't get to play. But her turning 18, and I seen her like tweeting like, I can't wait till my birthday so I could like share my boyfriend with the people, or they say their name, they don't say boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't know what it is. I don't ask. It's not something I'm really interested in. I don't want to poke around in like young people stuff, but like I find it super cute, right? I find it adorable. I'm like, oh. And she's gonna be turning 18, and I just started thinking about stuff about her turning 18 and things. I'm like, oh my god, just a whole bunch of stuff related to it. I'm not gonna say it because it sounds creepy, but I just thought it was, sweet, right? Whatever it may be. I've talked to her about the person she was dating. No, don't leave. What the fuck? Audie. And she pretty much talked about how this person's perfect for her, and she's dealt with a lot of trauma in her life because of the server, and you know that was started by me, and then also within her family. So she kind of knows like what's up when it comes to people. And she's really smart, and hearing her talk about things related to relationships and whatnot, it's very, very interesting seeing how emotionally intelligent she is. Although she does have her moments, like I've talked about it before, because you know, she's a teenager and emotions running high. I ended up watching this thing called 7 Teenagers. What are you doing, Lionel? I'm blocking the road. Those goddamn Wall Street Bets kids. They call each other retards and autistic, and they're calling me boomer. Here's a gift. I'm calling me boomer. I watched this like 7 teenagers figure out who to give $1,000 to. An apron. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a picture. 7 Teenager. It's by Cut. All right. I was watching it yesterday. I watched it because a streamer I was watching watched it, and in turn I was getting into it because it's very interesting seeing how the teenagers of today are dealing with things. And in other words, you know, they don't seem any different, if that makes any sense. A lot of the clothes, a lot of the style seems very early 90s, like mid 90s, right? A lot of the styles, except the colors are better, right? The colors aren't wank and wonky. And it's very interesting just kind of looking at it. Let's see, I'm just kind of looking around to see if I, oh, look at that. We have a little quest to do today. And it's very interesting. It's just super interesting seeing it, and seeing how they treat one another, and how some feel alienated in a group, or they immediately just start hating someone for a specific thing. I know everyone, like, the reason they ended up turning the comments off. They ended up turning the comments off because of the fish girl. I forgot her name. I actually don't remember any of their names at all, so I'll just be saying what I remember by. But the fish girl with the overalls, she's very interesting because she ended up saying that she was a Buddhist. Oh yeah, here's one thing. They feel a little bit more woke than we were back in the day. When I was that age, I was saying gay, I was saying retard, I was saying faggot, I was saying, what else would I say? You're gay, this is gay, all this is gay, fuck this gay shit. Everything, like, was gay, 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 right? Coming out of my mouth. And retard was, like, one of the biggest things that I used all the time, right? And you're like, Luna, you're using them right now, don't use them. I'm using them because it's an example, all right? Anyway, I used to say the N-word, too. Anyway, there you go. We've come full circle on this. And it's very interesting to see how they interact, because everyone was like, oh yeah, we have a thing that we're doing, and we're going to figure it out. And then, all of a sudden, once it started becoming like a little contest, you know, one person, the fish girl, ended up taking it personally. She's like, oh, what if we spin around in a circle and see who could you know, what if we stand up and see who, you know, who could stand up the longest on one leg, and that person will get out. And then she got out, and she was like, it wasn't fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. And it's very interesting seeing that, because I've seen that, I've seen that within my little brother, how they do something and then that shit's just not fair for some reason. And it's most likely just due to, I don't know, like, and then, like, it's very weird. I think what set her off, there was this girl, right? There was this girl there. She looks like she would be a mean sorority girl. A lot of people were touting her as just like a yes queen, like, you know what's up, don't let people like that get you down, whoever it may be. I feel like there's a lot more to that, just due to the fact that the fish girl looked fucking ugly. Alright, well, we'll just 100% say that. The fish girl did not look like the traditional type of beauty that you would like, while the other one did. The other one looked like she'd be in a sorority. The other one looked like she would be like a movie star and all these wonderful things, right? And the movie star looking girl pretty much ended up saying is like, oh, it's like we as a group are pretty much gonna stop listening to the people on the couch. They force these kids on opposite couches when they get out of the game. He was like, oh yeah, like we're gonna we're gonna stop listening to the people over on the other couches, right? We're not gonna care about what they said. And I was just like, oh no. Like, everyone's like, yeah, of course. Everyone just dogpiled and just said fuck it to that fish girl, right? And then she ended up feeling alienated. And then the other girl, I forgot her name, something Fletcher, I think her last name was. Whatever it may be. And then she was fine. Fletcher, I think she ended up noticing what she did and stopped doing it. But, like, just kind of, like, how brutal and mean they are to each other. It was very interesting to see because I'm so used to seeing Zoomers saying they're better than the previous generation and then my generation, right? The millennials are pussies and yada, 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 whatever it may be, right? And then I'm seeing them just be fucking completely cruel. Over $1,000, and then in the end, you know, as I said, the Asians stuck together. The group of Asians didn't vote themselves out. They didn't kick themselves out, even though you know what, all three of the ones that left at the end actually had a reason of wanting the $1,000, while the other one was just like, yeah, I want my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I want to pay for dinner for my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah? You want to pay for a dinner for your girlfriend? And people were asking him, I was like, you want to pay for a dinner with your girlfriend? He's like, yeah. He's like, I want to give her nice things because she deserves it. And people are like, okay. I feel like there is something more to that because he wouldn't share his plans. He's like, I didn't think we were going to get personal on this. I didn't think we were going to get personal on it. While the other people were just like, I want to go into marine biology. I want to have money so I could put down money on a car because I'm working 30 hours per week. And I want to go to, I'm supporting my family, and the area where I live doesn't support public transportation. And, like, it was just, like, a whole bunch of fucking shit like that. And it was just so crazy seeing it just kind of get all fucked up, I guess you could say. Put that out there. Seeing everything get all fucked up and people getting upset. And, it was interesting. It was really interesting thing to see. I kind of liked it because, you know, I see the Zoomers acting high and mighty, you know, about things. But I will say they are farther along than we probably were way back when. Definitely when it comes to wokeness. Definitely, I could definitely say that. 100%. You know, we had those advertisements back in the day. It was like, hey, don't call people gay. What if someone said that was Amy? Right? Now, to me, that seems completely fucking stupid. But to some people, that may hit. Right? I see a lot of this kind of social movement stuff. I mean, like, I see how they try to get it to be okay with normal people. And Normans are always the people, you know, who they go to work, they don't really look at the internet too much, they encounter things when it's big on the news and when people say it to them, right? They're not within this kind of like, you're like, oh yeah, I definitely know everything about this non-binary community, right? I could definitely understand that being non-binary doesn't mean you look like a fucking cardboard cutout, right? Which a lot of people view non-binary as. And I viewed non-binary as that for a very long time also, right? And I still don't really understand the idea of non-binary, to be completely honest with you. I find it to be a little silly, but it is someone's persona. It is someone's self. Excuse me, self is the best word for it. It's someone's self, so me knowing how it feels like when someone says myself is something else and how much it hurts, I go along with it. I go along with it like that. As I stated prior, there's a lot of these things I just don't fucking know. I have a friend who's non-binary. I thought like saying like they, them, or whatever it was going to be super hard to say, but it never was. I just say their name, and I feel like saying their name gets saying people's names like makes this super fucking easy. Makes this way easier than one would assume. Let's see what's happening. What the fuck? Where's the other one at? Beachy. There's one here. Oh, is it right here? Hold on. Oh my god. You know, I'm on board with the majority of it. I will definitely say that. With the majority of it. When it came to having multiple genders and you wanted to be known as Zimzer type of thing, I was like, that's getting ridiculous. Well, Latina X thing, I don't like at all. It was made by a Puerto Rican woman, and it feels super gentrified, and I don't like it. And people always point out that it's made by a Puerto Rican woman, and a person of color made it, but I feel like it's super gentrified. I don't like it. Oddly enough, weirdly enough, Latinos are super hard to get over on these subjects due to the way they're raised, and the Bible gets in the way of a lot of fucking things, right? But they do have a big thing on acceptance. Even if they don't understand it, they'll accept it because you're family, whatever it may be, right? There's like let's say there's like a +2 fucking modifier to family, even though no matter how toxic it is, right? In the Latino community. And Latino is just a sweeping term that fucking goes over so many things, brother. So many things. It's like saying Asian. When people are like, no, call me Korean. No. Call me Nihon, you know, call me, no, I want to be known as Taiwanese, and then China's like, you don't exist. Oh, my goodness. I remember when some virtual YouTubers got in trouble because they read something, stating something regarding Taiwanese. If I'm not mistaken, Hello Live had an entire Taiwanese subset, and then some government bullshit ended up happening, and then all the girls had to retire before they ended up appearing. Right? They had to quote-unquote graduate before appearing, which is such a terrible term, really. Like, oh yeah, they graduate, which means you don't get to see them anymore. Let's see, is this good enough? Here we go. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, no. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You goddamn motherfucking caca. You cock-loving bastard. You son of a fucking gun. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, this is very cool. I don't know, man. I find it very interesting. It's kind of wonderful. They pretty much got rid of this whole Taiwanese branch just due to the fact of some political stuff, and I think it was Kiryu Koko, and who else was it? I think it was another big one. Kiryu Koko is one that I like seeing every once in a while. What is this ugly fucking thing? Ew. 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 What the fuck? And, I don't know, man. It's very interesting. The whole China thing is kind of spooky, right? The whole China thing's kind of spooky. They're becoming a superpower. And, when superpowers start doing things, like the US, let's say, does things and people just have to accept it, or a whole bunch of trade deals will get fucked up, that's just pretty much how it is with China now, brother. They're growing. They're growing. In the next 50 years... I would say not even within those 50 years. Like, within that 50 years, you're going to see them as a mainstay, brother. And people are going to be like, oh, wow. They're way better than the U.S. Super better. Like, look at that. They're investing in infrastructure like crazy. Isn't that amazing? But there is kind of this weird propagandic kind of scary thing the government does there, which isn't very good. You have reporters disappearing. You have cameras on the street that identify you. We have that in stoplights and stuff. You know, you had a little flash and taken. I had a little flash taken of me on my driver's test because my driver person told me to go and I wasn't supposed to, and then he failed me. Fucking bastard. But anyway, have a wonderful day, everyone. My name's Luna. As always, stay frosty. I love you. Just kidding. I don't. I fucking hate you. No one really says anything, so I hate every single one of you.